Hey boys, welcome back to the channel where we're going to be going through some of my, well, not some of my, pretty much all my Pokemon collection. So just a little background info on this. Whether or not anyone actually watches it, that's fine. It's it's just something fun. I've been itching to do this for a while now, but a little background because I haven't honestly, I've only just started getting back into collecting Pokemon, and there's probably there's probably two big reasons for that. Um, but I hadn't been collecting for a few years, honestly. It was probably back in, I want to say 2017. Probably 2017 was a big year. I was like, I go through phases through life, man. I get in like a habit, I get in a routine of doing something a lot, and I stick with it. And then, for whatever, like, like everyone, you're weighing off it. And I don't really know why I stopped after a little bit. But yeah, I hadn't done it for a few years, and then I'm back. I'm back. The two reasons: one, as you do, you go through your collections and you have a look at some of the old stuff, and you look at pricing and all that, and a few of this, like, I've got. I mean, you can see one of it now, but I've looked at some of this stuff throughout the years. So I've known some of the stuff has gone up in value quite a bit, and that always gets you a little bit fired up to start collecting a bit. And then the second big reason is some of the new designs on Pokemon cards. Primarily the art rare cards are like probably the nicest looking Pokemon cards I've ever seen. So it's really got the collection juices flowing for Pokemon again. So without getting too fucking talkative about that, let's get into some of the stuff. I guess the only other thing, there's nothing like well, I do have a couple of pretty crazy things here, but there's not a whole heap of insane stuff because, again, I only collected for like a sort of probably a few months, and then sort of stopped for a bit. But I'm sort of back on the grind. But you know what? Usually you should save the best till last, but you know what? We're gonna show that straight away, and that is this fucking Luigi Pikachu promo unopened box. So there's a I mean there's a story for it. I mean, not so much a story, but the reason or how it came to be. So back in, again, eBay is so annoying, bro. I got most of my old stuff from eBay, and eBay, you can't actually see like your previous transactions past, I think, 3 years, which is really frustrating. But I mean, most of it I do sort of remember what I paid for it. I do have, like, I don't know, stuff that I spend money on. I've got a pretty good memory on. Like, I don't know, money stuff. I'm pretty tuned into, so I know what I spent on pretty much everything here. But it would be nice to see like exacts, but not to be. But I remember these. It just must have been a perfect opportunity. And I gotta say, 2017, like, there's obviously been plenty of years where there would have been good times to collect. Obviously, like going back to real old school stuff, yes, of course. But 2017, I don't know, it feels like there was so many cool sort of promotions and just insane stuff. I look now and I wish I bought more stuff because I see stuff that I saw back then for like nothing and they're going for insane amounts of money. And then also just stuff I wish I bought like duplicates and like multiples so I could like sell off some stuff and keep it in the collection. But it is what it is. So the Luigi Pikachu. So this I bought for, I think, $100, give or take. Now, there was obviously this one and then the Mario set as well. There's the backside there. Obviously, on top, you can see there are the two cards. It was a little dusty because I just sort of kept it locked. I just kept it fucking hidden away. It wasn't too bad. But you get the sleeves, you get the little fucking card box, and it's pretty much the two cards that's the valuable stuff. even a bit. I mean, the sleeves actually go for a fair bit of money as well. But I remember back then, I saw both of them, the Mario and the Luigi, and the Mario one was, I mean, a fair bit more expensive. I think back then it was about $150, give or take. So I mean, it was quite a substantial increase to what this one was. And you know, because I was only collecting sort of casually, I was like, you know what, I do think these are going to be pretty valuable. I didn't expect what they are worth now. um, but back then I was like, you know what, I'll hedge my bets. I'll just get one. I'll get the cheaper one in the Luigi. This is one of those things that I wish I fucking bought both, and I wish I bought fucking multiples of each, because this goes like, it's honestly hard to know what this is actually worth now, because there's so few that actually get sold. Like you see, I don't know, maybe a good valuation is maybe like 3,000 Australian dollars. I'll have another look, and I might put it up in the video, sort of a better estimate if I look up some of the more expensive stuff here. But I know, yeah, it's sort of hard to tell. Like the card, it's mainly this card here, this card. And the Mario box is worth a little bit more, which I guess adds up, because Mario, it was more expensive back then and now it's more expensive now. Go figure. But that main promo card in like a grade 10 goes for fucking, yeah, $8,000 or something. It's pretty insane. People have like this and the Mario unopened box listings for like 10,000 plus. I think I've seen them. I don't really know how much people are paying for them, but like it's pretty insane. It's pretty insane. I just wish, and like I haven't opened it. I don't really have any, like the thing is, like I don't really have any interest in opening it. Obviously if I opened it and the card and I graded it and it was like a 10, it would probably be worth more than just having an unopened box. But I already know what's in, like the box itself. There's not any mystery in the box. You know what you're gonna get in the box. So I'm not like itching to open it or anything. So this is one of those things that honestly, if it got to an insane level, I probably would not have too much of an issue selling, because I don't know. It doesn't hold like, I don't know. I get the reasoning why people like it, but I don't think they're necessarily like the coolest looking cards. It's like, it's nice, like the Luigi and the Mario sort of costume cards are cool and everything, but yeah, it's ridiculous though. So that is definitely my most valuable item that I have collected. Just, yeah, without doubt. Like it's quite crazy, the increase on that one. We'll go through, you know what? I got a lot of shit here. I'm probably going to split this up into 2 videos, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes, because that took a fair while to go through that. I was rambling a fair bit. The next pretty insane card is this one right here. If you can see it, sort of. It's not the best. Zoom out, maybe? Oh, it's alright. It's okay. We can get a better view. You know what? I'll move it up. So that is, this is the promo. I don't know what, you can't really see the date, but it's 2017 Charizard Full Art EX promo card. You've got Venusaur there. He's fighting. It's an insane looking card. We'll just get that back. Again, it's a bit tricky because the card's, I guess, massive. Well, it's in a big fucking sleeve because it's in its unopened package. I guess I could have taken it out. It's not like yeah, here we go. We'll take it out. So it's in its original unopened package. There's the back side. You can see like that's resealed. It might look like it's being resealed, but if I take that off, then it's got the packaging underneath it. For whatever reason, I just kept it just completely how I got it. I don't know why. Um, but again, I thought this was a card that had good potential to be insane. Now, I'm pretty sure I spent like $50 on this. And back then, this was a pretty high price to pay for like just a random promo card. I don't remember where like what it was for. Oh, the 20th, right there, you damn fool. 20th anniversary apparently. So that's what it was, I guess, part of the 20th anniversary. But yeah, $50, give or take a little bit, and that was a pretty high price for just a sort of one-off promo card back then. The funny thing with this one is that I I actually I remember looking that card up like I don't know, a year or a couple of years later, and it hadn't really increased in price at all, if any. And I was like, okay, maybe the card just, it held value and stuff, and maybe a little bit more, but it wasn't like anything else that I had. And I thought, yeah, probably just not going to go up in price. Probably a year ago, maybe a year and a half at this point, I look and it's it's an insane amount. It's like high. It's almost $1,000. It's probably like $700, $800. And if you look on eBay now, literally look on eBay now, and this exact card in like its unopened packaging, not even like graded a 10, it has you could find listings for 1,000 plus $1,000 where like 50 have been sold. So it's not like one of those cards where they've got it up for like $2,000 but no one's buying it. Like this is literally getting bought like substantially for like $1,000. So that is an insane card now as well. Yeah, it just sort of skyrocketed. I mean, Pokemon has sort of gone to another level. There's just, I mean, it's not financial advice, but I mean, Pokemon, it just doesn't feel like it's ever going to die off. Now, it could, maybe, it might, but I just think with all the stuff they could do with future cards and other, like they're doing other cool stuff with like artists and stuff like that. I feel like it's just going to keep growing. Not necessarily like these cards are going to keep going up in price, but more modern cards I think could definitely keep improving in value as the years go on. But it's not financial advice, but it's got some potentials to it. Now, the next probably other insane thing that I have is this little Pikachu right here. So again, 2017, it's the Eevee Alolan Eevee poncho. So this is one of those categories that I wish that I bought so many more of, because I remember seeing so many incredible like poncho Pikachus back in the day, and some of them were pretty expensive even back then. Like you had like the Charizard, you had like Rayquaza. There was an insane amount, and they are all worth so much money now. I can't actually. I think I paid like 20, $30 for this, and the funny thing about this, I forgot entirely. I kept looking at this and I'm like, oh, okay, so I got this the Alolan Eevee. I'm not fucking Eevee. Oh my god, I kept saying Eevee, didn't I? Vulpix. Did I say Eevee to start with? Vulpix. You damn fool. Alolan Vulpix poncho that I remember I kept seeing on eBay. I'm like, there's a normal Vulpix poncho as well, but in this packaging, like again, this is an unopened package. There's two cards. I don't know if you can see. You can sort of see down the bottom there. There's like there's two cards. So I do have both of them. I'll have to double check what the price is. I think a few $100s for both these cards potentially. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, they're definitely worth a decent amount as well. But there was so many. There's so I keep seeing them on eBay now. Like just some of them are like oh, they're an insane amount of value. But like that was just such a cool card. I remember, yeah, back in like 2017 seeing it, I'm like, oh, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. Then yeah, I'm gonna have to do this in two videos because I've got, you know what I'll do in this video, it's gonna be sort of like the probably most of the yeah, expensive stuff and sort of old school stuff, or like not old school, but the old me back when I was collecting in 2017. And then in the next video, I'll probably go through some of the more modern stuff that I'm starting to collect and show you sort of what I'm sort of looking at getting. So I'll show. So this one, yeah, we'll do that one. We'll do a couple of these classics. Yeah, we'll do those. Yeah, we got some cool stuff, honestly. We got some really cool stuff. That'll probably do it. And then the next video, we got a lot of cool stuff as well, I like to think. So, in the scheme of Poncho Pikachus, we've got this little bad boy. I need to find a better way to set this up. Because I need it to be higher. I should have thought about this before I started, but because I'm already fucking 16 minutes in, I'm not going to worry about it now, so it's just a little bit scuffed, but that's fine. So we've got these little bad boys. This one's sweet. I'll have to double check the pricing on this one, because that's, what's that? The Pokemon, yeah, Pokemon Center. So most of these like special promo cards are like exclusive Japanese like Pokemon Center cards, so that makes them even more valuable because obviously there's way less supply, and also the price was already pretty high. Again, I don't know, I probably paid like I think around $20 again for this, $10 to $20, I think, a little bit less than the Vulpix one. But this one's sick. Like it's got Slowbro, Lucario, and I don't know what the hell is that Pokemon on the left? Is that fucking Blissey or something? I don't know. But this one is insane. It's not actually, is it hollow? It is hollow. You can't really see it in the, I don't really want to, yeah, you know what? Actually, this hard case, yeah, this, oh no, it's got it at the side. I'm not going to take it out of the hard case, but it does have like a very faint star hollow on it. You might see it on the camera. I don't know. Maybe. It's got like a very faint star hollow pattern. Nothing too crazy. It's more just the fucking Pikachu promos, dude. Like they're they're bonkers. They're insane values. Obviously be careful with them. I probably should take them out of the packaging, but I don't know. I keep them safe. I leave them in like a bigger, sort of harder, I guess, fucking sleeve that sort of fits them. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't know. Like it's not even that leaving them in the unopened packaging gives them more value, but if you were going to resell, it's a nice thing to say, like, unopened package. Like, I don't know. Then we've got, okay, so this one's oh my God, this is hilarious, right? So, well, it's funny to me. This one, not the card itself. Again, it's from the Pokemon Center Sapporo there. This one, yeah, you got Alolan, Vulpix, you got all the boys there. You got Eevee back there. Sealy. Who the hell is the Seal? What the hell Pokemon is that? I have no idea. This one again, that was 2016 actually. Yeah, this one's a really nice card, and it's similar to that one. It's got that very faint star pattern. which is nice. I mean, it's not necessarily not like the star pattern. I don't think is that impressive, but the card itself is very nice. But where it gets funny, look at the sleeve that's on it. Fuck me, this is insane. So I always, again, I bought this, 2017, maybe end of 2016, maybe end of 2016 I started a few of the stuff, but yeah, 2017, and obviously some absolute lunatic has opened the Luigi box and just used the Mario Luigi sleeves. And these sleeves are worth an insane amount. Like, I didn't even realize this was just sitting in my collection. And when I was checking them, I was looking at the cards, and I wasn't like flipping them around. But like a while ago, I remember flipping this one around. I'm like, what the fuck? It's got the Luigi sleeve on it. This sleeve is worth so much money, dude. And someone's just opened the box and just fucking used the sleeves to send out for a purchase. So that's incredible, and I'm very happy they did, because yeah, just got a fucking free Luigi sleeve, which is nice. But yeah, cool stuff. Then so we got a few old school cards I'll show in a second, but I got two of these, which is nice. I think getting two of these was actually a mistake back in the day. So the Unigaba illustrated Pikachu promo cards. So these are actually a bit more modern. Yeah, 2021 these were. I remember I think I paid like $15. It was like $10-15 for each of these, and I think now they're worth, again, I'll have to double check. I'm forgetting what they're valued at now, but maybe like upwards of $50 plus mark. I remember when I saw these, I was like, I've got to get them. I don't even like the actual card itself. I don't think is necessarily like, do I like the artwork? It's not like my favorite artwork of all time, but it's so unique. It's so unique that it was like, come on, you've got to get it. Like, it's such a unique art style. Obviously, there's the back. It looks good. Like, obviously, it's in the sleeve still. It's still unopened. But yeah, like, it's such a unique art style, and again, from an exclusive, like from Japanese, people can get them for cheap from the Pokemon Center, but then as soon as they go up, like, these weren't that expensive at the time, but I think, again, when I bought these, everything hadn't quite exploded yet. But yeah, like I said, I've got two, which is nice. I think I think when I was going and buying some stuff, I must have, so I bought these. Yeah, okay. I sort of lied about, because I said I must have. I think, when did I buy these then? It must have been like in 2021. So I think every couple of years I sort of get back into it, right? It goes like from 2017 to 2021, and now we're in 2023. So I think, from 2021, I was sort of like in and out of collecting a few things. That sort of makes a bit more sense, yeah. Because obviously I bought these in 2021. And just, yeah, they're cool. And I won't show in this video. Like I said, I'll save it for another video, but I do have the other Unigaba Evolution set, which is also very nice and pretty modern. The other ones will show, these are some actual, well, there's a few old school ones. So first off, we got a Jungle Kangaskhan holo, not first edition. I honestly, I don't know how much I paid for this. I definitely didn't pay a lot for it, because as you can see, it does have a pretty bad fold there. If it wasn't for that fold, like, the card itself is in like really good condition. Well, actually on the back it's not the best. It's got a bit of wear and tear on the edges, but yeah, I think I paid pretty, it was very cheap when I paid for it. I think I went for through a bit of a phase of like wanting to collect some old school stuff, which I got a few. Some of them are pretty nice, some of them are a bit dinged up. And funnily enough, like a lot of the old school hollows, even in like really good condition, aren't necessarily worth that much, which is a little surprising, but I don't know. It's a cool card to have anyway, like just to show some old school fans. Then we have this one. So Dark Blastoise. This, again, I don't know. Just looking, no, it's mainly the top loader is a bit scuffed. That's why it's looking like that. The card's actually in pretty good condition. Honestly, I can't remember how much I bought this one for. I don't even know how much it's valued at. I don't think it's anything too crazy, but it was just I would have bought it at like a good value for what it was worth. And then on the back, I don't know. I don't know why I've got this one in the top loader here, but this is from 2013, a Hollow Dragonite. I don't know. I'll look how much this one is worth. It's probably worth a bit. Again, it looks in pretty good condition. A little bit of dust there. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, a couple of more old school cards. And then we've got one of my favorite cards back in the day, Hollow Zapdos. This one, again, I don't know how much I paid for it. I think, again, it was like when I would have bought all the other ones. Then we've got this one. This is from 2016. I just got some random shit in here, but this is a Sylveon Full Art EX. It's a really nice card. I'm very curious to look up the value for this one. I think it'll be worth like a decent amount because it's a really nice card. Eevee and Evolutions are, people love the Eevees. They love Evolutions. And it's a beautiful looking card. So I'm curious to see. And I honestly, I might have pulled it from something. This is one of those ones I might have pulled from like a pack or something back in the day, maybe. I honestly can't remember. I don't even know what it's from, but it's nice. I like it. Then we've got, oh, okay. Well, we'll show this one first. So we got a Nidoking Hollow. Not first edition, but obviously old school. Nothing too crazy here. I don't know. It might be like $20 or something like that. Again, another nice old school card. I love Nidoking. He was my favorite. He was my boy. He was my boy back in the day. Good old Nidoking. And then on the flip side, this is not old school Hollow Charizard. This is the 2016 version, which I think is still, like, this one is actually worth like a decent amount now. I think back then, I paid like 20, probably like $30. Like I knew, like I didn't get tricked. I knew, I knew this wasn't like I saw the date. I'm sure a lot of people get tricked on some of these because they look. I think it's the same. It's the same art style as the first edition classic, isn't it? Maybe it's obviously a Japanese version as well. The 2016. I don't know. Was this from Generations? Is that what it was called? I can't remember, but it's a very nice card. It is worth. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's worth a decent amount still now. It's gone up a fair bit, so that's a nice one. And then we've got, well, okay, I'll show you these two, these three. So I've got Shining Jirachi, I think, if it focuses. Hello? There we go. So Shiny Jirachi. I think it's Jirachi, right? I think. So this from 2017, and you would have seen here, I'll show it briefly. This is the Shining Legends Japanese booster box. Now, unfortunately, It doesn't have any packs in there. For whatever reason, I kept this really nicely. I don't know why, but I've got all the packs in there, like the open packs looking beautiful. And when I was getting into Pokemon in 2017, I love this. This set was really fun, like the Japanese one. It had some really nice cards. It had these shiny Pokemon. And it only, I think the box like this, it was like $80 back in the day, right? Which is pretty cheap. Like, again, I mean, expensive for what it was back then, but pretty cheap nowadays. A booster box, this booster box is now worth like, I don't know, I've seen listings like $2,000 on eBay. So again, it's one of those ones I wish, you know, I had the hindsight to just get a couple more and just leave them unopened, but, you know, I didn't do it. I'm sort of trying to get in that habit now. Anything I buy, I'm trying to sort of leave it an extra one to have, but this is worth a decent amount. I'll double check the price on that, but yeah, shiny Jirachi, there was quite a few shiny Pokemon. Then we have shiny Arceus. Is that Arceus? I think. Dude, the Pokemon names, man. I think that's right, right? Even, I mean, they're nice cards too. Like, they're really nice, decent value for that. And then this was, I think this was the best card to pull in that box. The full art GX Mewtwo in the fucking hyperbolic time chamber. Just a sick card. And I remember even back then, this card was worth like $50. Like, it was the most expensive card in that set. And I pulled it like in the first box. I was freaking out. And I think, again, I'll have to double check, but I think it's worth, I don't know, couple hundred bucks maybe. Nothing insane. Although, I don't know, maybe I haven't checked it up in a while, so it might have gone up in value, but it's a really sick artwork. Like, it's really cool. And that was sort of, Mew and Mewtwo was sort of the big hitters in that box, so it was a very nice set. I've got more, but in the next video, I'll show you sort of more of those and some of the more modern stuff. So that'll probably wrap up this video. It was fun just to go through just the old school stuff. Like I said, I'll do a second part going through some of the other, yeah, I've got some more old school stuff like in a folder and just some more some modern stuff. Some modern stuff. You know what? I'll show you this quickly because this is a good example of why I am back into Pokemon card collecting. So this Charmander promo, the art rares. So they are the nicest looking cards. Fucking art rares, man. And they're not even that expensive. Like, this card's actually worth a fair bit because it's a promo card. It comes in that Elite Trainer box, the Charmander one, which I end up getting, which is pretty good value because this card alone is worth like $20-30. And I would imagine would go up a fair bit over time, but just look at the card, man. It's so nice. And all of the art rares look insane. Like, there's like Caterpie and fucking like the most basic Pokemon that they do the sickest artworks. Like, it's so cool. But that's just a good example of why I'm really on the kick of Pokemon collecting again. Just these art rares and special art or secret art rares are just insane. They're so nice. But that's that'll wrap it up. We'll do a part 2, and then I'll be doing some like box openings and stuff like that coming up. So whether or not people watch, that's fine. I'll enjoy it either way. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.